What is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we've got some great topics for you guys, in addition to a nice detailing of Lola Pop, which kind of came out of nowhere from the Treehouse team. So we'll get into that at the end, but let's get into this article here first. So the Nintendo Switch Parental Control app update is out now, and this is version 1.2.0. You know that worthless app that you have on your Nintendo Switch, unless you are a parent and you're using it for your kids. Yes, I do understand, but yeah, that app, it has an update if you want to go download it. So just like Super Mario Run, the Nintendo Switch Parental Control app has received an update. And also, just like Super Mario Run, there is not much to update at all, Nintendo Everything writes. Nintendo has released version 1.2.0 on iOS and Android, and according to the patch notes, bug fixes have been implemented. So no like real integration or more integration, no different things that they're doing, just bug fixes. So I'm not really sure there's really much on this app. I just know that that app was causing me issues when I was trying to use like Wi-Fi or things like that. So I just decided to stop using the app as far as the parental controls app and just take it off of my Nintendo Switch, just because there's no reason to really have it at this point. There's just no reason for me to have it. We'll see what they do going forward with the future in this app. I don't really think parents are using it. Just to be honest, this is just my own initial impressions. I haven't heard about anybody using this app. I haven't heard about anyone saying this is a great app to use, and that kind of runs with all of Nintendo's apps so far that they've released, whether it's the Nintendo Online app or whether it's this Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app either. I'm wondering when they're just going to drop this stuff, to be honest. I think it's just an unnecessary waste of resources at this point. Now, and I understand why the Nintendo Switch Online app is here, at least according to my own theory. I think Nintendo is still getting their online ready, and they're still using a lot of peer-to-peer connections, whether it's Splatoon 2 or various other games, and once that is ready, then they're going to have the voice chat on the console, and that online app is pretty much going to be an option for you to use, but most people might use it, most people probably won't, and that's why no third-party developers are using that app at all, like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, or even like Minecraft. None of them are using the app at all. It's just Nintendo with Splatoon 2. So, like I said before, I think it's a band-aid on a bullet wound. But also this app, I don't really know why anyone would really use it too much. I know if you want to set the play timers and all that, but I don't know, man. I think a lot of parents will just be like, hey, stop using it, or I'm just going to take the thing. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys use this parental controls app at all? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and getting into some more of the weirder news lately, Mario is no longer a plumber, apparently. So when asked to describe Nintendo's iconic character, one word many people would use to describe him is a plumber. However, he is no longer a plumber according to Nintendo Japan. Quote, all around sporty, whether it's tennis or baseball, soccer or car racing, he, Mario, does everything cool. As a matter of fact, he also seems to have worked as a plumber a long time ago. Shigeru Miyamoto said that Mario was a carpenter in 1981's Donkey Kong. Quote, with 1983's Super Mario Bros., we brought in Luigi, and a lot of the game was played underground, so we made him to fit that setting, and we decided he could be a plumber, said Miyamoto in an interview with USA Today. The scenario dictates his role. Mario's next appearance will be Super Mario Odyssey, and it will launch for the Nintendo Switch on October 27th. So I wonder what his profession would be now at this point. I guess he's just the all-around cool guy. He reminds me of Barbie. Barbie is a pretty much all everything. She's a dentist, she's a doctor, she can fly a plane, she can just do everything. She's a veterinarian. I mean, she's honestly everything. So Mario is literally the Barbie of Nintendo. Just all professions, all things cool, pretty much good at everything, saving princesses. That's what Mario was all about. So I wonder why he ditched the plumber, though. I mean, I don't know how much plumbers get paid these days, especially in the video game world. I would think that it isn't too great when it comes to being a plumber, so I can see why Mario would want to go as far as racing cars and doing all sorts of other cool things. Sometimes just working for the man and being a plumber, unless you have your own business, but it's not very fun to do that plumbing and always bending down and over and working on toilets and working on stuff like that, going into those stinky sewers, kicking Koopa shells and all that, having to deal with that stuff just isn't necessarily the funnest after all of these years. I mean, Mario's been around for a long time. So yeah, man, I can see why he just wanted to ditch that and head to the city. Head above ground, man. Stop dealing with those nasty sewers and come out and have a little adventure. I mean, he was in space just a little bit ago. It wasn't too long ago when he was in space. So dude's an astronaut as well. Doesn't even need an astronaut suit. He just rolls up there. So Mario is everything. Mario is the Barbie of Nintendo. Just has all these professions, can do everything perfect. So let me know what you guys think about Mario no longer apparently being a plumber. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the last article here, we have a detailed look at Lola Pop for ARMS, and the Treehouse team has put together a nice little page where you can kind of see all the different names of her new arms, and guess what? Those nunchakus that I said that she has, no, those are not nunchucks. Those are more like fun chucks. So let's get into this post here. So this is Lola Pop, a character we revealed at Gamescom, who's coming to ARMS. Like sweets, yet scared of clowns? Well, whatever awesome mental image you might have going on in your head, keep reading. Before Lola Pop gets released to the public, I wanted to learn the ins and outs of her circus act. I've been spending a few hours at my desk with her each day, and while I'm sure my frame counting buddies in the FGC will dig up more specifics after she releases, I thought I'd gather a bit of info for you guys to get the ball rolling. Lola Pop is a character who has interesting movement options, and her movement patterns, if timed properly, are quite odd. You see, unlike most characters, her movement changes, but only while she's in a blocking state. I mean, I don't normally do this, but I find myself blocking a lot more with her than anyone else because it's fun. In short, she has 3 movement options she can execute during her inflated block state. She can move forward and backward while blocking. She can execute a very fast dodge and a sharp arc to the right or left. She can also jump higher than normal. By pressing and holding the dodge button while she's in the air, you can use this weird fast-falling bouncy block that makes her bounce when she hits the ground. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but does it combo? And the answer is yes, yes it does. You can chain these bounces one after another, but the moment you punch between bounces, you won't be able to bounce again. Come to think of it, this makes her the only character that can technically block while in the air. Alongside her stage, via Dolce, come 3 new arms. 1, the Funchucks acts a bit like a Slapmander with some extra startup time and a stun attribute, making it easy to chain a powered up hit into a grab. 2, the Biffer is a light 3-shot weapon that has good vertical coverage and inflicts blind for a short period of time. And finally, 3, the Clapback. Man, I love that name. Acts like a guardian but has an additional feature. It can reflect incoming attacks back towards the opponent. All hail the new best weapon name, the Clapback. I actually do really like that name. As for the Clapback, there are 2 ways to use it that it can return incoming arms to their sender. The first way is to simply activate the Clapback and hide behind it. For a certain amount of hits, it will automatically redirect all arms back at the opponent. The second, and far more saucy way, is to first power up the arm before sending it out. When charged, it'll reflect any arm back at the enemy in a powered up state, whether it is charged in the first place or not. Lots of losing rounds also taught me that it won't reflect throws, but the idea of reflecting a Chilla back at a Twintail player is, in my mind, the purest form of justice. For giggles, I even tested to see if a charged Clapback would return any punch in a rush combo, but it doesn't, so don't try it. Or if you do, well, I told you so. See you later, JC Rodrigo. So you guys all know JC Rodrigo. He's been at the Treehouse for a while now, and he's an awesome guy. And yeah, he's definitely involved in the FGC. So nice shout outs to the FGC when it comes to arms and everything. I know my boy Trapper Huey is probably all over this, probably salivating and going like this. He read this article here, man. So I'm excited for Lola Pop as well. I love the Funchucks. Those have to be my new weapons of choice. I'm definitely going to be rolling with the Funchucks. I have to roll with them because they look fun, but they're also nunchucks as well. But her abilities are very interesting. I like the fact that how she could bounce and chain multiple ones and even block somewhat while she's in the air. That's a really cool ability, and it's really going to change the way people play and the way that you fight against characters in arms, especially when you're fighting against Lola Pop. She seems very formidable. She has that arc movement as well, lot of different movement options from her can make her very tricky to track down when you're trying to fight her, almost similar to like Helix. Very tricky at times to just track down and hit, especially with the type of controls and how you try to hit people in arms. The game is overall can just be really tricky depending on what arms you're using and how people are bending punches and everything. So I'm hyped for Lola Pop. I think these additions are good. It's exactly what the game needed. And I come in and have a little bit different way to play the game, and Lola Pop is definitely that. I like the new arms that they're adding. The new Guardian arms are going to be hype for people who like those, but for me, the Fun Chunks are going to be really awesome. And yes, reflecting a twin-tail Chilla would definitely feel good as she gets frozen by that. Although I'm a twin-tail main, so I don't want that to happen to me, but I'm going to be a dual main. When Lola Pop drops, I'm maining her. Don't care, going to be maining her, playing online, probably going to be getting bodied online because I haven't been practicing at all, but when she comes out, we're definitely getting into that ARMS version 3, and we're definitely going to be playing some online matches via PE Arena, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So what do you guys think about Lola Pop in addition to all the different articles that I talked about here? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, and be entered to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in for the next video. Peace.